Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we are picking up the series on the 28th of February 1959, so we are less than 1 year away from the 1960s, which should represent a fairly significant change in the way we're going to be playing. But before that, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me so much to think about. Also, some very useful observations in the previous video, and I'm going to go through some of them. And the first one relates to this technical office here, and somebody made quite a valid suggestion that the reason why when I click on this technical office here and try and allocate a vehicle is probably due to an overlap from the box for this field here. And if I come in here and find a big field, what you will find is that now, since they've made the recent changes, it's possible now to put a field like that where the field box actually overlap railways, roads and buildings. Therefore, the message saying that I can't allocate into here is probably due to this field box here, which is quite an interesting observation. Now, and I've got another comment from, I think it was Snafu, who mentioned this technical office down here, saying it's really in the wrong place. And to be honest, I have to agree with him. So we're going to get rid of that. And we're also going to take out the road, which is a little bit of wasted effort. But because truthfully, what I really need to do is put a technical office down here so that we're going to provide coverage for these railway area here, which is what I really intended with this. And so I think what we are going to do is, oops, don't want that. Is technical office, technical services. And I think what we're going to do is just tuck a technical services in there. We're not going to build it straight away. I think that will provide all the coverage for this lower part of the map, and more importantly, it may send out snowplows along this road here, because one thing we are going to need to do is switch our attention towards getting some asphalt in here as well. Made a couple of changes to the farm, but I'll talk about that in a little while. And another comment I got related to my what we call it here, my road crew, and somebody pointed out that this vehicle here, which is this one, is got a bit dated now. It's a bit too slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to get rid of it straight away. What we're going to do is send it to that depot there. And I think what I was looking at this, and I really feel that what I need to do is get in a couple of big open holes in here now, so that we can actually move those vehicles around a bit. So we're getting a bit of a queue here as well. So what we're going to do is buy a couple of, and you can see here these have got a carry capacity of 13 tons, but more importantly they've got a 62 speed. So we're going to get a couple of these, and we're going to send them to here, just here like that. What that should do is allow these bulldozers and the pavers to be moved out, and I think that's probably enough of the comments I can think of. If I think of any more as we go along, I'll talk about this. Of course, the next thing I want to show you is the little experiment we've got going over here, in the fact that I put these other fields in here. They're not allocated to a farm. And you can see here that the locals have done their thing. This one is already sown. We got 80 odd people here working on this field here. So what we should get is a little bit of a bonus crop over here. And that's exactly the result that I was looking for. Although this one's, it's got the kind of corner chopped out of there. And now if you watched the previous video, you'll be aware that we went into the winter with a possible problem with the heating, and I'll just show you here. If I push this back, I don't know, can we go back further? No, we've got to go back this way, haven't we? Sorry. If I go back here to December, we go to escapees. You can see I had a massive spike in, well, say late December, when the heating collapsed completely. But what seemed to happen was that, but because I got rid of all the over 21s and everyone left because of the heating problems, the pressure came off the heating plant and it seemed to settle down again. So in some ways it became a little bit of a self-regulating system, although we did lose I think it was about 600 or 700 people altogether. So our population is back to 2,132, but I'm not too worried about that. And of course, what we've got going over here is our new wood cutting plant. You can see as soon as the pressure came off, we started gaining logs again. So the problem is really that peak deep in the winter. Now, if I come over to here while we're talking about fields, is I've made a couple of changes over here to see if I can actually improve the overall efficiency. And that is in the fact that we had 3 medium fields here and 3 medium fields up. I think was it this one or this one? I can't remember now. I think it was this one because it's actually got the mud road on it. And what I've actually done is I've converted these into 2 big fields. And I'm hoping that is going to improve the general situation. So that is there. Now what we need to do is shift our attention towards over here, because we've got a few things that we need to do over here to keep this going. Now someone did suggest that I put a windmill next to the gas station here. Now the problem with that is as soon as you power up an area which has got buildings in, the risk of fire increases dramatically. And considering I've got 36 tons of fuel out here, I don't really want to waste that by the risk of fire. So we're just going to have to wait until we've got all these buildings built. Now the other thing I was looking at is this clinic, and I'm starting to think I'm going to need a bigger town over here for all the various industries. So what I'm going to do is we're going to change this, and what I want to do is put a hospital in about here, and then we're going to remove this clinic here. I think given the potential size of this town over here, I think a proper clinic will probably be better. Hopefully, well, we're going to have to allocate buildings if we can allocate. Of course, what we should get is we should be able to allocate the Knife's Edge road crew to here. Now, there's another building I want to put out here as well, and I've forgotten what it is. We think, and oh yeah, what we need is a university. I've forgotten all about the university. Let me just see. And I think what we're going to do is put a Lenin University on this side, and because we got all these footpaths I put in here, I think if we put the university about there, it would be close enough to this to be able to pick things up as well. So that could actually service this area here. Now the other thing that's happened is I've finished the roads in this area, so we're going to need to hook that road up to there, that road up to there, because we need to get these online as well. I don't think we need any. We got this road going out that way. We're still building this, so we can't connect that up just yet. We've got to put in some footpaths. Got that footpath connection there that needs to go in, and we need to get you possibly through and down to there, and then we need possibly a connection to there. We just accept that. We accept the roads. Got to remember what these buildings are. Brick factory here. So what I need is something to go through there from this bus station for us to there. This is more for completeness than, oh come on game, you can do it. What's going on there? It's saying that this is not exactly flat. Just accept that, and then I'll just knock off that little bit there. Actually, can we? Interesting. I'm not sure why that would be so steep, but we don't really need it anyway. So we've got the road connections in here, and of course think what I do need to do now is come here. This is the knife edge. Sign construction mode. Allocate you, and you. Oh, we got the tower there, which I've missed. So we'll have to allocate in you. And you can go as well. Actually, do it this way. I think we need anything else out here. We got that tower's connected, that tower's connected. Of course, we're going to need to fill in all these towers here. That one's done. That one's got a connection. So that should be good. We just need to get this finished as well. I think what we're going to need is a paver. I think it's time to pay off the roadie crew. Stop production. Yes, thank you, game. I didn't buy a paper, did I? No. So what we're going to do is get in here and actually buy a proper paver. It cost us 9,000. What I should have done is bought the paver and an open hole, and then put the paver on the open hole so that it would go there straight away. So we got quite a few bulldozers there. Got 4 of them. Let me just see what have we got over here. Where are you? Don't really have a bulldozer. You've just got 2 excavators. I think what I will do is I've got an open hole, and yeah, if I got 2 slots over here, just see. I had 2 slots here. Got 1 slot. That's annoying. Let me just thought. Am I just overthinking this a little bit? Now I think we'll keep the bulldozers here and then just ship them down as and when we need them. Actually, did I allocate the access roads here? You are going to need the main camp because you're too short. Of course, we got these very short ones as well, so you need to go onto there as well. There's no way is the road crew going to build these. So we'll have to come there. New type of vehicle available, but it's a ship. We'll get that crew there working. Now we're in a kind of catch-up mode. We got this here. And let me just see what the... Actually, I want to show you this, actually. Where I've been focusing very much on the base construction for Coal Town, you can see we've actually built up 115 tons of steel here. And we've got a full set of components. So what I've actually done is set the guys working on this with the hopefully with the view that they're going to get out here and do something as well. I'm quite impressed by this. What we're going to need is a covered hole to actually go and pick these crops up and store them. I just want to see, so we're on the 17th of March and we're already starting to sow these fields. This one's being sowed as well. This one is finished. Really like the idea of getting there. I'm going to speed the game up a bit. And the other thing I want to do is we need to keep an eye on these, because what I need to remember is that we are, I mean, what I am exporting, yeah, we're exporting fuel and food. Just check the fuel situation. Yeah, we've got 20 tons of fuel at the moment. I think we can let this run for at least another month, and then maybe when you shut things down a little bit there. Let's have a look at what we got here. We got a train. We've got something trapped here. You need support from the main camp. Otherwise, you're just never going to get finished. I would like to start asphalting this road. I was thinking of, why are you stuck on this? Where's my paver gone? Oh, he's off that way. He's gone the wrong way, but I would guess that he's actually gone here, because my truck here is currently waiting. And this is one of the problems. If you ain't got a proper paver, or you've got your trucks end up parking here and waiting, and then you get a certain amount of inefficiency. What we should be able to do now is let him off. But of course, now it says resources needed. So we're going to need another truck full here. What we should do is get that done. But of course, these roads won't progress until we've sorted this out. Another dumper. Have I got space for another dumper here? It's not there. We've got space, but I don't think I've got the money for it. Or not the money. I don't think we got the vehicle for it yet. Just okay, stop. Let me just check what we've got. We've got a 7-ton dumper here, which is just arrived in 1958. It's going to cost me 14,000. Let me just see. What jobs are you working on? Oh, you got unfinished footpaths. Corner market's still not finished. It's 95% finished. What's up with the corner market? I'm getting very tempted to actually build the construction office out here. Bricks seem to be the real stumbling block, although to be honest, I think it's got more to do with the delivery of the bricks than the actual bricks themselves. Although we got no bricks here. What's going on here? Right, we've now got some crews working here, and what I'm going to do is go cheapskate, and we're going to come in here. Fell tree capacity. Wow, this is 1,000. We can get how many do we need over here? We can get 3 in here. So I'm going to buy 1, 2, 3. And we're going to send all 3 to here. So we're going to send you. Like that. What that should do is once they're here, we should really start filling this up with log. And more importantly, when these guys are working together, let's drop that down to about 20. This should ensure that we should have an adequate supply of logs for the next winter. Oh, keep calling it logs, it's actually wood. What's up? No workers or mechanisms. I think I've got just too much going on at the moment, and that's given me a bit of a problem. I need another construction office. I think that's going to be a key factor. Right, we're on the 2nd of April. We're not really sowing as fast as I was hoping for. There's not much I can do about it, to be honest. I am inclined to send one of these excavators up to here, actually. I think I am going to do it. They're not doing anything. So we're just going to put you up here in a temporary store. I know you're going to slow up the traffic going back, but I just feel that you're kind of wasted there. What I should be able to do is pick you up, load you onto there, and then what we're going to do is send both of you to this is nearly finished. We've just got 4.1 tons to get here. Are you actually allocated? You're allocated to the buildings. You're not allocated to that. This has got the resources and electronics. So this has got the steel and electronics here. Just doesn't have the workforce. Wow, the over 21s are piling in. You're probably waiting for bricks, yes. I need more delivery trucks here for... Have I got space? No. I think you guys have passed your sell by date, so I'm gonna sell you and get 500 and... That opens up another slot for deliveries, but just check. That's a dumper. That's crops. I feel that what I need is another open hole over here. I mean, I think we will sell this guy. Sell him. Get 16,000 for that. And what we'll do is we'll get an open hole. And we're going to get something with... yeah, I think we'll go with the 19,000. And we'll allocate you to there. We got... Of course, the first thing these are going to do is fill up this open storage here. So the first 50 tons is effectively wasted, which is another reason why I wanted to get to such an early start. And we got this guy waiting here for effectively for the what we call it, the paper. Let's get over here. I would guess that my truck here is out delivering something somewhere. Where are you? What are you doing? It's actually picking up bricks. Okay, what we're going to do is just leave him working on the bricks for the moment. So in fact, in some ways, he's being more useful. So what we may have to do is, yeah, as long as this guy's sat here doing nothing, we can... I'm just going to be quite happy not to give him another open hole. So we need that. What I really need is dumpers. I think having that reasonable truck coming through here might actually work a bit better. I think it'd be more useful in this area actually. New type of vehicle available. Oh, you've got an ambulance. Do I need to upgrade my medical facilities? That's an interesting question. Let me just see. I mean, I don't think we've really got a health problem. Let me just have a look. 89%, 99%. I don't really feel the need to put an ambulance in. How much do the ambulances cost? I mean, I don't want to keep spending money. I've got to stay over 200,000. Oh, yeah, you're not expensive, are you? What we got here? 90 kilometers an hour, 100 kilometers an hour. I think I'm going to buy one, and we're just going to allocate you to that main hospital here. So that will help out a little bit. This is still stuck. It's the bricks that's the problem. I mean, we are producing them. I think it's more a question of just getting out and delivering them. And of course, we're going to need a cut. I think I've got a covered hole over here, haven't I? Let's just check. Are you open hole or covered hole? Yeah, you're the covered hole. And you're the one who's going to be picking up from these fields and delivering them later on. How's the crop situation? Okay. Time to shut down the fuel exports. Where are you? I'm going to remove you from the bio plant and remove you. Just yeah, I've got to serve what I've got left in the way of. So we've got 800 tons in there. We got 400 tons in there, but we're only April, which is then we got April, May, June, July. So we got 3 months. And that's how much these crops have got to last. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. Oh I got a distribution office here that I'm not using at the moment. But then again, I built this for this, didn't I? I really would like to get that finished. Let me just see. I mean, we're in April, and we nearly finished the sowing. So we should. It's not brilliant, but I think I'll take it. Okay, what we got here? We still haven't finished these buildings, and it's probably the bricks that. Yeah, bricks, and bricks. I really need to work on getting this brick plant up, but we're going to do that. We're going to need the coal plant. I mean, generally the. Where are you going? Oh, you're doing this footpath. Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to have to let everyone catch up with what they're doing. I think we can just leave you in here at the moment, nice and safe. I don't think I need to allocate you because we don't have a shortage of mechanisms, I think. Yeah, we still got mechanisms here. Is that... What was the paver? You're waiting on 4.1 tons of asphalt. Okay, I need to push this forward a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to buy that 7-ton dumper. We're going to allocate you to the road crew. What I'll do eventually is that dumper, what I will do is I'll eventually allocate it to a construction office when I get the bigger dumpers. I just feel that I'm kind of holding myself back by not doing that. We'll get that dumper in there, and what that might do is just unlock the logjam, because at the moment I've got all these jobs, although we are slowly catching up with them. We have, it's just the bricks that's causing the problem, so we're just gonna have to stick with it until we got a crane. 1959. Now that would be nice. That would certainly speed up the overall construction, but this place is full at the moment. So, although strictly speaking, we don't really need the crane. until we start building out here. So maybe when this construction office is finished, that's where we'll put the tower crane, and then we'll equip this properly with the necessaries. These guys are happy. You're waiting for bricks. Ooh. Yeah, you need 1.1 tons of bricks, and then we got the corner market done. Because once we got the corner market done, what we'll do is we'll start bringing some food and clothes out of here as well to prep it ready for when the residents move in. And we'll just come here. Yeah, we got 300 over 21s again. And I've got nowhere whatsoever to put them. That was the interesting thing about the winter, is that we lost the population, but we didn't actually, it didn't actually drop that far below the residences. So we're going to have to take it there. We're not really. I mean, we are slowly gaining with respect to here. Although we do need to keep an eye on the availability of the trees around here. Let me just put some trees out. Just put some more trees out in this area. Some over here. Maybe, seeing we've got so many people, maybe we will push that out there. Another thing I do need to do is consider the what we call it, the buses, so we can get more workers out. Let me just have a look and see. Yeah, I mean, we got lots of workers here. Maybe it's time to start placing some of these bus networks as well. Oops, not that one. I mean, we got lots of workers here waiting to go, but of course they're going here. Oh, the other thing we got going here is the chicken farm, and you can see we're getting some crops in here. And what I've actually done is I've got this little freezer truck, and what the freezer truck is actually doing is picking up from there. Not that one, it's this one. He's just kind of running backwards and forwards. He should really be picking up a little bit more meat than that. Though, to be honest, I'm not that worried about the meat situation. Just really need to get this done. This is a bit of a mistake. Just send you to there. Send you to there. You up and send you to there. Of course, we're going to put the combines back into here so that we're ready to go. And of course, the other thing we need, definitely got both of these empty, haven't we? Yes. Unload. Where's the other? Crop fuel. Knife edge station. And we need to unload you to there. You need to unload to there. Where's the crop fuel? And you need to unload to there. That sets us up for the next harvest cycle. Get back over here. Hey, come on. Oh, we got a building on fire. This could be serious. On fire, crews. Yep, all under control. Where are all my dumpers? You're just traveling around minding your own business. You're stuck there, which is being a bit of a pain in the neck. Let me just see. I would guess that we've got the bulldozers there waiting. We've got you here. What are you? Well, let's follow you and see where you're going. This is the Knife Edge road crew. And of course, you're doing the footpath. That should finish off that bulldozer there. I'm not going to allocate you. That finishes that bit. I think I'm just going to have to let them catch up, aren't I? Alright, we've now finished this bit here. Right, so what we need to do now is find out. You deliver the clothes. How big's the capacity down here? Let me just see. Because we don't need major capacity just at the moment. Okay, limit amount. We don't need an electronics. Although we might need it. Increase. I don't think we need 24 tons down here. Actually, let me just do this the opposite way around again. Take you up to 33%. Like that. 12 tons of clothes, 10 tons of food. Take you to there. We'll reduce the clothes down to 3 tons. And we'll put 9 tons of food in there. Now, who's delivering the... I think some ways this guy is wasted. He can carry 8 tons. So who's delivering the clothes to here? Not here, there. Right, where are you? Right, you're there. No, you're the food guy. You've got 1.1 tons of clothes there. I think. Where's the? We've got 1.3 tons of clothes there. I think for the moment I'm going to stick with the basics of pick up the clothes from there. I think I'd rather have specialist trucks at the moment than have them running up and down from a distribution office. We're going to release you. Now what that's going to do is cause a bit of a problem to a certain degree, because we're going to increase the workforce to 20 here as well. I mean, we've got loads of people working, so right, looks like we need 0.52 tons of bricks. So that's that one there. What I really need is a small covered hole. What we got here? Oh, you're probably a bit too small, aren't you? I don't know. 1.5 tons of food. He's a bit too small to be. Although technically, he's delivering mechanical components, electrical components here. What we need is a covered hole. Why are you sat there? What is needed in here is for Nicomo base here. 50%. Is nobody working in here? Or is it just the fact that there's a shortage of... It's probably because all the logs are being pulled up from here to provide the bricks. See, we got... Yeah, it's... So we got... I don't think I'm going to export the boards at the moment. We're just going to leave that quite happily the way it is. I think we're going to have to buy a small covered hole here. 3.5 tons of... You can do 62 kilometers an hour. What we got here? We got a really cheap one here, but you only carry half a ton of food. That's... I think we're going to buy this guy. Your job is going to be to pick up from... I think you can come into here. You should be able to pick up food from here. If I can... The annoying thing with this is that you're going to pick up food and you're going to deliver food to here. And you're going to wait and you're going to deliver food. You're going to wait until unloaded. We've got 2 slots there. We're not going to deliver electronics. We've already got 1.63 tons in there. We won't be supplying meat out here either. Fire station is getting there. So that is built. Let me just see. Is that still waiting on this? I think this is one of these situations where your finger gets a bit twitchy. And you start thinking, oh, shall I just buy this with dollars and get it over and done with? But that's probably not the best way to do things. Knife Edge Road Crew. I think we're just going to ignore that factory connection for the moment. We just need for everything to get caught up. How are you doing here, Road Crew? We kind of, I mean, it's just the... We need to get that asphalt delivered. So I think what I'm going to need to do is just let the roads run out. Whoops. We're just going to need to let these unfinished roads run out and finish. And then let the crew catch up. So all we got left here is Coaltown Fire Station, apartments, unfinished conveyor. Why have we got... Oh, we got 2 sets of apartments. I think one is here. And one is over in Coaltown. I think if we can get that finished, I just want... Wait. Do you think you could deliver some bricks here, please? Right, so all we need out here is some workers. But that's not a big problem. That's not a biggie. Do we have any... We've got you here. We've got our little open hole here. Not open hole, covered hole. New vehicle type. We've now got our official excavators. If we come over here. So if we come to here. You see we've now got... This is the standard excavator. You can see it's only 18 kilometers an hour, empty weight, level 33. And this is the, what you could say, the vanilla excavators. It's 8 ton. Is 7 tons the best one I think I can get with respect to the dumpers? I thought there was a 10-ton dumper available at this point in the game. Let's just have a look here. We're in June. We still got quite a lot of food available, or crops available, sorry. Of course, we're still exporting. Let's just have a look at our... Let me just see. Why are we losing money? Was that because I bought a vehicle, didn't I? So, but we should get back into profit. Have a look here. Oops, sorry. See what we're in. So it's so that our big imports is just coal, iron, and power, because we're not using the mech components and electronic components at the moment, because we're tied up with basic building at the moment. Come on. Oh, whoops, we're just about to finish this 5-star building. We can get this done. And what? And of course, we've got such a push of people that want somewhere to live. This will probably fill up automatically based purely on the numbers of over 21s in this area. So if we kind of come to here, there we are. They couldn't move in quick enough. And we've still got 221. Don't really want to expand here. What we're going to do is try and get out to here. In fact, I've just remembered something. What I do need to do is reduce the workforce here, because take it down to about 10. Could probably even go lower if necessary. Got this is the Jade department here. Right, we've built this here. We got the power lines in. We need to build this. I don't really want to build that until the fire station is ready. So this just needs 30 tons of bricks. It's going to take a little while to get the bricks out. So finally got the roller out here doing this asphalt road. This is now finished. So what we can do now is put in the gravel connection to there. What is this? This is the high voltage connector. I'm just going to leave these guys to deal with that. I don't want the primary road crew at the moment working on that, because what I would like them to do now is just catch up and get rid of this paved road here. Unfinished road, 75%. So what I'd like to do is just catch up with this stuff first before we allocate anything new. And I really would like to get this finished. I think I am going to have to get another, what we call it, dumper. It's the dumpers that are holding this back. So if we come into here, yeah, I had to think about it, but I think if we get another dumper into there, we might kind of move things forward a bit. See anything else going on here? New vehicle type. Got a new road crane. That could be useful if I want it. Top production, yes, I know. This is a box car. We got a little fork truck as well. Just zap those out so they don't build up too much. How is the gravel situation over here? Brilliant at the moment, so we don't need to worry too much about that. Certainly would like to get this built. Of course, I used the covered hole from here, didn't I? Okay. Because he's now my food delivery truck over here. We just see how we're doing. Do we getting a nice? Yeah, look, they're both parked here now. And we got pile of food, pile of clothes, and both of them have got a little bit in reserve as well, so they can sit there for the moment. I know technically it's a waste, but I just want to ensure that the food supply gets out here. But we need to build the money up a little bit so that I can take the harvest from here. Don't know, can I? Oh, I've just what's in here? You're a fuel truck. Why have I got a fuel truck in here? You're exporting bitumen. Okay. I think we've now got the paver on the job here. So this should get finished now. We got the paver out here. We got 2 dumpers working here hard. So we're in July. How are we doing? Crop wise, we're in July, but we've still got 227 tons of crops available. Now, in theory, we should get about 20 tons of crops from here and about 100 tons from here. Got another new vehicle here. What's this? This looks very much like an electric train. Okay. We're not quite ready yet, I suppose. Yeah, we've got a little way to go yet with the harvest. Just gonna let the money build up a little bit. We'll just keep an eye on what's going on over here. So the bricks are slowly trickling in. It's just gonna take a little while to get things sorted. I mean, 100 workers out here is not exactly be brilliant, but they will provide the minimal cover. Going to do is switch that off. I don't want anyone going to the bus station when they're in here. I mean, basically, once this is built, we can then... I think I am going to go for it. Let me just see. I think it's time to get you and put you on there as... Which ones? Who are you? You're Coal Town. Add you as well. Yeah, I think it's time to bring the power in so that we can get this Coal Town up and running and living. $226 over 21s. Just realised I'm starting to run over long, so what I'm going to do is just go around and do a bit of a check of where we are. And let's just check the population. So despite building that new accommodation, we've still got 225 over 21s, but hopefully we'll be able to send those to Coal Town. If we get losses, we get losses. We've got this being built. We've finished the conveyor over here. Let me just check the heating plant. Yeah. So we've got a nice big supply of logs building up in here now. So we're going to have a full 330, which should, in theory, kind of keep everybody busy for the winter. In fact, I'm a bit tempted to reverse the process. If my trucks weren't busy, what I might do is bring some logs down from here to here so we can make more bricks. Although we are getting the bricks through here, so we are working through the process very slowly. As I say, I don't want to build any more accommodation here, and of course we're not far off from the next harvest cycle, which is pretty good. I really need to keep the focus on here. With the traffic's flowing along here quite nicely. We got obviously, because we're getting stuff delivered to here. The big problem, we got the steel. The big problem is going to be the asphalt. I can almost guarantee that. At least we don't need bricks, which is ideal. Here's my little truck here. So he's delivered some more bricks here. Yeah, it's going to be the bricks. So the only way I'm going to get this kind of put together is to allow the number of buildings requiring bricks to drop off a little bit. We're not going to worry too much about the education. As I say, this is going to be a little bit of an outpost to start with. In fact, where is the school? I can't remember where I put the school in. Oh, look, old corner block, gate block. There's the old school block in the center. Yeah, you need 66 tons of bricks, so I'm afraid there's not going to be much in the way of education out here. Sorry about that. The other thing I haven't considered is sport. Okay, well, while we're here then, I think I'm just going to put in a little bit of sport. Let's say this is going to be a little bit of a frontier town to start with. Sports playground. We need athletics club. I think to begin with, we're just going to put in one of these. And seeing we've got lots of footpaths along here anyway, we'll just put in a footpath connection there, and we can allocate this and get this built. Oops, no, I don't need to do that. We can. Right, we've just got to remember to get into the right habit. Get that built. In fact, I think I'll put a second sports ground in as well. It'd be nice to. Oh, that's something I did forget that I needed to put in, because I'm expanding this and I'm not thinking about this. And that is the heating. Now this is a full-sized heating plant, so we can. I need to put a heat exchanger in, and I think my instinct is we put it now. If we put it about, say, there, we need to angle it round the back of there. And what I'd like to do is, and the heating plant takes 300 cubic meters. And stop, net cancel. Right, we're going to go underground. Oh, okay. And we'll just go straight back to here. Hopefully that's going to connect to there. So that gives us a heating connection to there. I think we'll just assign this to the large construction office. There's no point bothering the road crew with that because it's a very short road anyway. We've built everything out here. The only thing that's left now, I think we can assign the road crew to this now. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we're going to start the process of harvesting this field here, which has already been harvested. Interesting experiment, but I don't think we'll be doing it next year. I think once we've got the crops out here, I'm just going to flatten these fields. But I think you can say that this is a pretty good proof of concept that you can run these fields without a farm as long as you're prepared to do the low level micromanagement. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.